Hello there. Communication and Community ID present their BSL Newsround on the subject of access to work, and the problems experienced by deaf people and interpreters are becoming worse, so let's have a look at what people think. Access to Work will not agree to fund a second interpreter or co-worker, which means health and safety risks for interpreters. Around the UK, the numbers of deaf people in employment is expanding rapidly in a whole variety of different roles. At the same time, the number of interpreting services remains very small, and there's a massive worry over access to work clamping down on their ability to support deaf people. Deaf people are really panicking in terms of how to procure interpreters for education, for health, for medical, for legal services. We don't know what's happening in the future, and that's a worry. Deaf people have a wide variety of needs in employment, all of which access to work don't really understand. They only seem to be interested in making cuts and saving money, and they seem to really enjoy that as well. I volunteer in the workplace. The government and access to work will not pay for an interpreter. This creates big problems for me in terms of finding a work experience placement. I started my job a while ago now, and I made my application to access to work in good time because I need support for interpreters. To date, I've been struggling to get contact with them. It's been nearly 2 months it's taken me. I've been feeling enormous pressure trying to make phone calls. My job role is very important to me. It's been frustrating. Finally, I've had some contact and I've been offered a salaried interpreter. The problem is there's no terms and conditions. It's very frustrating for me, and I've had enough. If interpreters have to accept salaried roles with a deaf client, what happens when they go sick, when they go on holiday, if they go on leave? What happens to me? Currently, you have the DWP who run access to work on one side, then you have the interpreting community represented by ASLI on the other side. The DWP are trying to enforce changes without any consultation at all. Working with the same deaf person every single day as an interpreter is going to make my skills deteriorate. Wow, so you have deaf people on one side with problems, interpreters having problems, and it's all to do with access to work. But having said that, it does seem that the government has been affected by this and wants to sort this out, and hopefully that will happen. Please carry on campaigning. If you want more information, follow this link. Hopefully we'll see you soon.